One member of each team has to sing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify those songs. Barry will be singing first for Miff and Dave, and you'll be taking your lyrics from V8 Utes Australia 2007 Sporting and Technical Regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry Maguire.
Okay. The grid will be determined by the time set in the qualifying session, with the fastest driver starting from the pole position. The grid will be a progressive grid based on the finished positions race, with the top 16 finishing positions from the race. One reversed.
Not my way, is it? No.
The racetrack.
The racetrack, no.
The racetrack.
No one's. Has anyone got it?
I got flowers in the spring.
Oh, no.
I got you to wear my ring. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. From the racetrack.
From the racetrack.
I need some better people on my team.
We do.
Okay, here we go.
Give it to us.
Okay. All events will utilize the track with the targeted scrutiny. System competitors must ensure the competitors.
It's not. It's.
And on the turn.
Oh, it's the birds. The birds.
It's the birds. Turn, turn, turn.
Yeah,
Petrol drums will show the team name at the top. Black 50mm high letters will feature types logo.
I once met a girl who met me. Norwegian Wood.
Norwegian Wood, not the Beatles. Barry Maguire.
If I'd have known it was going to be this hard, I would have stayed in California.
You lived there in '71, remember?
Right, Ali, you'll be singing for Alan and Felicity, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Becoming an Australian Citizen, the study for the Australian Citizenship Test. Those are your songs. Don't show your teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Campbell.
First song.
Racetrack.
Indigenous Australians have been here for between 40,000 and 60,000 years. Their culture is one of the oldest in the world. Migrants started arriving in Australia from 1788, the first year of Australian European settlement.
Redemption Song by Bob Marley.
It most certainly is Redemption Song by Bob
Marley. Australia, it is unique.
Stevie Wonder. I just called
Most of it is best.
I just called to say I love you.
Yes, it is.
The Melbourne Cup, starting in 1861, was the horse race with the richest prize. It became a national event. Today the race is public.
Yes.
I'm a believer.
Yes, it is. I'm a believer. Neil Diamond, the Monkeys, all of the above. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Campbell.
Thank you for that.
I suddenly just realised how many memories there are for me in my life with that voice when you started singing then.
There's a few memories for me.
Can you sing 1 in 10 for us? Because if you don't, I will.
Go ahead.
I am a 1 in 10.
You know what people thought in England? I was singing I have a 1-inch head.
At the end of that round, the scores are Mick, Barry, Dave on 9 points, Alan, Ali, Felicity still out in front, 14 points. It's time for the final countdown. Teams, hands on your buzzers. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. Which 80s Oz rockers had a hit called Onion Skin?
Boom Crash Opera.
Boom Crash Opera.
Oh.
Les Paul was not only a popular musician of the 50s, yes?
Guitars.
He crafted what? The electric guitar?
Yes.
Which classic Roy Orbison song did he perform as a duet with K.D. Lang? Yes?
Crying.
Crying, it was indeed. Have a listen to this, name the tune. Yes?
This is your time.
I didn't listen to radio after 1960.
It's something of love. The
yeah.
Game of Love.
The Game of Love. There it is. According to the title of one of Neil Young's albums, what never sleeps?
Rust never sleeps.
Name John Lennon's vocal partner on the hit Whatever Gets You Through the Night.
What?
Yes?
Yoko?
No, it was Elton John.
Oh.
And for your final point, what is the title of the Beatles' White Album?
Well, it's just the White Album.
No, it was called The Beatles.
Oh.
A self-titled album. Trick question. That's the end of the show. At the end of the show, the final scores ended up being Miff, Barry, Dave got 12 points. Alan, Ali, Felicity won the show, 14 points. Would you please take all our guests for tonight? Ali Campbell, Felicity Ward, Barry Maguire and Dave O'Neill. And of course, our two team captains, Alan Bro and Miff Warhurst. We're going to leave you tonight with something a little different. All show we've been talking about Barry Maguire's 1965 hit Eve of Destruction, a protest song that is possibly as appropriate now as it was 43 years ago. Tonight, Barry Maguire will end the show with a live version of Eve of Destruction, accompanied by Terry Talbot of the Mason Prophets. Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. My name's Adam Hills. Good night, Australia.
How the Eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, you just started voting. Yeah, was that gun you toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, saying you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Hell, I know you understand what I'm trying to say. I know you feel the fears I'm still feeling them today. When the button is pushed, there'll be no running away, while there'll be no one to save with the world in a grave. Take a look around you, boy, it's bound to scare you, boy. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, saying you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction, yeah. I know you don't believe we're on the eve, yeah. Well, think of all the hate still living inside us. It's never too late to let love guide us. How we can leave here for 10 years in space, but when we return, it's the same old place. How the pounding of the drums, the pride and disgrace. We can bury our dead and don't leave a trace. Hate our next door neighbor, but don't forget to say grace. And tell me over and over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction, yeah. I know you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. When will we ever learn
When will we?